Bush Camping Tools here today. Well, on this mission today, we are off track, and you got to be careful when you're off track, because there's you either need a map not to get lost. It's important. The main track is not far from here, but when it comes nightfall, everything will look the same. We've got a torch. You have to remember that too. You might say, okay, I've got a torch, I'm not going to get lost. But come nightfall, and especially when there's not many leaves on the trees, everything's going to look the same. So that's my tip for the day when you go off track. And it's great to go off track to explore, because that's exactly what we're doing. We're exploring over here, and there's a bit of actually an underground. We're actually on top of a kind of a stone river now. The river's underneath of us. So it's really quite nice to go off track and explore, but use common sense. All right, let's get going. Okay, when you're walking off track, and there's not going to be any servicing because you're not on the track, so you've got to be wary of this. This is a wild cherry that's ready to snap, and this is a really old fireplace here. We're some distance now from any of the main trails, and that could snap. It's possible. Just look at that. It's not being held up by much. It will come down with the speed of gravity. It's not rotten wood actually. So it's going to fall really fast, and even though you might hear it falling, you may not be able to get out of the way in time. So there you go. Be wary of those things. If you're off track and there's going to be no track maintenance. An underground river here. You can just hear this. Let's see for it. And actually it's coming out over here. That's where it's coming out there. That's where we came from, down there. It's just pouring out here, but it's actually under the ground here. I'll be able to hear it under here. Amazing. We're pretty much at the source of this river. We're almost at the top of a mountain, so where's the water coming from? It's got to be coming from an underground spring somewhere up here. There's the ridge up there. It's just coming out of the ground here. It's probably pretty pure here, I reckon. Quite drinkable. We'll go up a bit further and see if it is coming to the surface anywhere, but I think this is it here, really. It's just amazing. Look at that. Okay, yeah, so got a bit of deer poop up here, see there, and where are we? Let's have a look where we are. Really in the wilderness now, for sure. Let's look down there, that's where we came from, right down there. Junior bush camping tools, but watch out, they're dead trees, mate, don't want to knock them over. But yeah, we're making too much noise. I did see a deer before, about 10 minutes ago, and I saw a spot where they were urinating down there. But we're making too much noise on the leaves. Anyway, it's not a hunting trip, it's a hiking trip. Beautiful. Okay, so this is definitely the source of the spring here for and the river, which is way down there. Yeah, so we're going to take water from here because it can't be any cleaner than out of here. We just went skirting up the top, and this stops actually. This is where it's coming out from underground here, exactly here. So this is really super clean water. We're going to filter it anyway because it's not a survival situation. Just in case there's lots of deer poop all up around there. Don't, you know, parasites can fall down into the water, so no need to get a gut load of giardia or something like that. But yeah, this is the source here. Let's get on with it. See that? Got to be careful, there's holes everywhere here, right, with rocks.